I'm speaking from this point of view now. Like I had to um, learn how to. I had to learn about people. I had to learn myself. I got the experience what I was. I got the experience what I was capable of, but I wasn't ready either, bro. Like I didn't know how to properly lead. I didn't know how to properly lead, which I had to come to terms with that. So it's like everybody has a growth. So if I stay mad, what does that do? Did I grow? Did I truly grow?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. I think a lot of people, though, I'll say this: anger and like these negative emotions are is part of the human experience,
Yep.
right? So when you say you have to grow through it, I truly believe that anger is a part of it,
Yep.
and I think that is you can use that as a catalyst for that growth.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's something I'll always do, especially like we're speaking to anger. When I get really mad, I really truly believe that there are two different types of people in this world when it comes to anger. You have the people who want to keep going, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I'm angry, let's keep it going. Or you got the people who are they get so angry and then eventually you just kind of go, why am I so angry?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, why do
But
I feel this way?
If you get to that point, then you're reaching emotional maturity. Because you have that. Because yes, there you are two types. You are many types of people to use those two aspects of yourselves, right? You got somebody who will choose to use that anger, right? Motherfucker will just take. And granted, I do in my quest. I'm like, okay, it is really not healthy for us to not express any of our emotions, because we have them. If it wasn't, but it's about how we react and how we control them. So I'm like, I when you're mad and you continue to feed off that anger, like you're not growing. But if you can look at yourself, if you like I said, if you can reflect, like, man, why am I angry? But then you can respond on it and transmute it into something that still allows you to express it.
Mm-hmm.
Still allows you to express it and heal at the same time without damaging yourself, without damaging the world, without damaging somebody. Then you become that person of emotional maturity.
I think a lot of that emotional maturity comes through introspection. And it comes through understanding, okay, when I get this mad, this is where my mind goes. Or when I get this sad, this is where my mind goes. Yep. And understanding where does that stem from about yourself. And you could take, David Goggins, where it's running till your legs fall off with no headphones on. You know what I mean? Or you could take, your thing going and doing, the learning how to do a cartwheel. In the middle of a park, you know what I mean? But then finding the clarity through that.
Yep.
Or it could just be the monks in wherever in India that sit there all day and they meditate, and that's it. So I think that it's finding that introspection and figuring out who you are only comes from putting yourself through trials.
So now you see why, right? To circle back to why the hell, why did I look at it that way and understand people? Why did this teach me about people is because of that. Yes, Wu-Tang Clan. Were we ready as Wu-Tang Clan? We could have been. But did everybody know themselves? No. In order for groups to work, you have to know yourself. So if you're in a space together where you're now trying to learn yourself you're trying to learn yourself all the while matching the frequency of the other people. So you're like, damn, man, these are my people. So you're trying to learn people because we're always trying to learn. We're learning, always learning people, new people, old people. And you're sitting there with damn, okay, I'm learning these people. I'm learning these people. I'm around these people. And now you have to look at yourself, and you have to you won't know who else you are unless you spread out. It's like, damn, I need this skill. I need this to be strong. I need this to be stronger. Sometimes, solitude is important to then find that. before you can move forward, and you can't do it in a group.
But do you think that the best way to find out about other people is through introspection of yourself, or through hanging out, like being a social?
Oh no, yeah, that's why going out. So again, like how like you got people come together and then you end up splitting up. Like, yeah, man, what happened? Oh, bro, y'all had to grow. We all had to grow. Mm-hmm. And it is, you don't. It's not like you go. It's not like you go, oh man, dog, I gotta go, bro. There's something I need to know or whatever, because that's inside of you, but you won't answer. What happens when you're when you're in search of self and you do come across these people, you are in the flow of life. So now when you understand the flow of life and how like the cosmos flow and how the universe moves and all that, right? You're like, oh, I just gotta let this go and look at AR, and it's kind of like I'm just kind of led this way, and then that's why things happen, because now I gotta be forced to be out. Now time becomes short and short. I can't be here. I can't be at this moment. And I started to see that as, oh my God, like, okay, they got to go because the gap is closing. The gap is closing. So in the beginning, when you choose to take the lead of stuff, like, all right, bad man, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna see what my gifts and talents are. You go through this journey. Oh, sweet, it's a whole bunch of dope ass people. Now you find yourself alone again. You're supposed to be. And then you're around that group, and then they call it soul family, it's a soul group or whatever. Your soul family, the people that are magnetized to you, you're gonna always come back when it's true. Some people to say people are here for a season is a real thing. And some people come and go. We are cultivating each other. You have a skill, that person has a strength that person needs. So we become teacher students for one another. Then after a while, we have to become the student of the universe, then be the teacher of the people, then become the teacher of, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
it's a cycle.
Yep.
It's a cycle to like figure out people. And I think ultimately, like, that's all our job is to figure out how we can be harmonious with each other, you know, because it goes back to, like, ultimately we are just tribal animals. We at one point were a tribe of monkeys that, if you want to listen to the Stone Ape theory, that found a bunch of mushrooms, ate a bunch of mushrooms, and we just did it better than the other monkeys.
Right.
That's all it is. We were just some monkeys that evolved.
You know, I do like, so I've been tapping into a lot about primal, like, instincts and things of that nature, and just thinking about our primal nature more so. And I'm like, bro, we as a society, in upgraded societies, right? But the more we evolve mentally, we lose abilities, like, physically. It's because we don't practice it. But because I can't say the world has lost its primal instincts, because we still have tribes. We have that, you know, out there.